Okay, I'm back right here. Let me just start by greeting you at all time that we are going to gather here today to speak about the other important issue that we understand that it also becomes one of the key issues that's supposed to be discussed right here on this channel so that you can get yourself to be clued up on how you can do things so that you can progress very well in life. And before I go further, let me also say that don't forget to subscribe on this channel, and we are going to get more and more of some videos that are catered for you so that you can gain more of knowledge. And it's all about sharing me and you right here on the channel. My name is Stella Bright, and of course, we are going to speak right here about some of the issues that we understand that supposed to build us, and we are just sharing as we are the family. So let's kickstart about the issue that need a very serious attention to each and every one of us. Let's start with master the so-called, it's an acronym that you can put as POLC. You start by planning. Let's master that. You start by planning and you come up with organizing. Don't forget leading and controlling in whatever that you want to do in life. Whether it's business in most cases, whether it's at home, but as long as you've got anything that you need to oversee, that means you are a supervisor for such people. Therefore, you need to follow this POLC. POLC, that's planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. So, of course, now by planning, each and everything that you are doing in life, it's supposed to be coming from the planning. Planning also, we speak about pen and paper, pencil and paper, whatever that you will be using before you go on a digital, appliances to whether it's your cell phone, whether it's your computer, laptop, and all those. Make sure that you plan, put pen on paper, write something that you are going to follow. At least when you go to those gadgets, whether cell phone and laptop and blah blah blah, the PC and stuff, you know that you've got the foundation somewhere that you have just made on a hard copy. And also remember those hard, what you call the appliances or the gadgets, they can also lose the memory. They can, the electricity may go, the load shedding and stuff. So if you didn't plan and put it on paper first, then if anything, the virus gets into your PC or something, you're going to lose everything. You don't know where you've started and stuff. So it's all about you need to roll back and try to think about where you started and stuff, and it's going to be a very mammoth task. So at least it's better that if you are going to make sure that you start by planning on paper, you wrote something, you scribble things, and then at least you know that that's the foundation, that's the plan that you're going to follow, so that you cannot forget what you're supposed to do in there. So it's all about planning. Planning, remember, it's all about the foundation of everything that you are doing, so that you may know and trace back where you're coming from and what you're going to do, so that you can able to proceed in whatever that you are doing. Now we come up on number two, that is organizing. After you've planned, you made some scribbles on your paper, then do make sure that you are organizing your things. By organizing, is all about you can put the layout or wherever. If you're, for example, if you remember when you are going to do the presentation by using those small papers and stuff, so it's the small slides. What you do is organizing, you put them according to logic, chronologically. It's in chronological order, so that you can able to know which one comes first, so on and so forth, so that you can able to get yourself in order to make sure that you make sense in whatever that you are doing. So an order is always the key of what you are doing as well, so that people may not able to hear you like you are clumsy, you don't give sense in what you are doing. Remember, when you write a let's say you write what is it, an essay or so, you can't start by saying that I arrive at school and it is nice when I wake up, and you know what, I play football, the game I scored, and thereafter I brush my teeth and my mom says this and stuff. So it's not about that. So that is not logical. People are going to feel like you doesn't make sense. But chronologically order, it's about putting things in order according to the way they should be following each other, so that way you're going to make sense. And then now by coming to leading, leading is what you have just came up with, you planned, you put them in order, and now by leading is where they're supposed to go. And then by going there, that's where you are going to take them to the right place, to the right people, to the relevant clients. Client number one is the client that has ordered one, two, three. For example, if ordered, the logo type in terms of the creation or the design. Client number two, I've got the details, and then this one has ordered, maybe for example, let's say the letterheads. Client number three, so on and so forth. So then that is the controlling of what you are taking it. I mean, the organizing that you are going to take it to. So we speak about planning, organizing, leading. Now we're talking about the leading, where you are going to lead these products to the relevant people out there, so that you don't make the mistake and people come back to you and tell you that, you know what, I didn't get my orders, I didn't get my products that I've just bought or paid for. So you find that you've just mixed them up. You gave client number one the products of client number five and stuff. Then you're going to look like you're not organized enough. So now you leading them to the wrong people, I mean, all those shenanigans that may happen in there, we don't want them. So let's get now to the last one, which is controlling. Controlling is to make sure that you have the better ways of you know solving those problems that may occur. Whether if there must be someone who's going out there to deliver these things for your business, whether there's an admin somewhere that is controlling, you make sure that you control the processes that are supposed to be made and followed within your business. You make sure that all the procedures are in place. You make sure that all the people are doing the right things at the right time within your own business. Make sure that the effectiveness and the efficiency of your business is carried out in there. So that is the controlling, where you are going to do everything. Make sure that your books, if you are a big business somehow, at least your bookkeeping is taking place and then it is in order. That is controlling. You know the control measures as to when you need to check on what, when you need to check about the payments that were made, the receipts are just in order and stuff. That is the business, how you need and how you're supposed to make sure that you control on them. And of course, if you're going to follow that and do it in that particular order, you are going to be the best. Let's recap on what we have already spoken about. We said today, let's talk about the POLC, which stands for planning, which is the first thing that you need to do in whatever that you are doing in life, whether it's business, whether it's for you to study and stuff. Make sure that you plan your schedule as to how are you going to follow that. It's going to be key and important for you to go further with pleasure and become successful. Number two, we spoke about organizing. Make sure that your things are in order. How to follow your things. Maybe for 1 hour you're going to study math. For second hour you're going to study business management. For the third hour you're going to take a break, and all those you are just organizing your things. Even on your table, you make sure that on shelf number 2 you're going to put the books for maths, and then the second one below is going to be that for business management. The third one is just to organize. Even on your table, you know that things are just put in order. You are orderly. So that way you make sense to yourself. Number 3 is about leading. Leading is when we are going to make sure that whatever that we have done for those 2 parts that we spoke about, you are going to make sure that you know where you're going to put them to after you've just done with the whole of this. For example, I gave about when you are doing business, for example, for the organizing, it's all about you know who is going to get what, when, and why is supposed to be gotten in that fashion. And of course, you are going to know about your orders, the receipts and stuff. And then lastly, you are going to we spoke about controlling. Controlling is all about the right procedures. People have signed where they're supposed to in terms of the clients who are coming here to collect. The books are made, the receipts are given, and all those, the payments are made, and we've got the proofs of all those. That is the control measure, so that even the bookkeepers, when they come, they can able to know and find all the payments and everything, the receipts and stuff are in order. That is what we were talking about. It's very key. It's very important. Most people are just messing up because they are not organized. The whole of this set, POLC, planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, is not there. That is why at the end, you find that they can't even tell us to where is their money. That is why they end up just taking their money and using it for their own personal gain instead of just taking their money of the business and put it in the business and just earn or get themselves or pay themselves a salary so that they can able to know that the other money is for the business and it is separated from the business to the personal accounts. That is very important. Let me not take your time and say that don't forget to subscribe. This is very important. You can learn from these tips, because if you are now running a business or whatever small, how small you start, whatever that you are doing, whether it's in music, whether it's in anything that you try to do is on social media, then you are going to do the better thing if you follow this. Love you.